Hello everybody, this is Maniac for Bricks, and I'm here today with another LEGO Thoughts video. Now, if you're joining this and thinking that it's a live stream, you are incorrect because I'm using the Google Hangouts screen share function in order to make this into my own video. So if you do put in any comments, I do apologize, but I'm not going to be reading them. I'm just going over thoughts about new LEGO sets. These are from 2015 and are going to be in the juniors theme this time. We have 3 of the 5 sets with information, so let's take a closer look at them and give some of my thoughts. All the images and information that I have sharing with you is from brickset.com. The thoughts are of my own. The first set we have is set number 10677, Beach Excursion. This seems to be the only girl-themed junior set that we're getting for 2015. And it seems like an interesting one. We have a whole bunch of different elements in here, a lot of interesting colors, and we even have a minifigure and a dog and a crab. So let's go through it a little bit one by one. Obviously, we get to see the girl up here with tearing through part of the packaging. That's fun. Um, we get to see the small little sandcastle in the back corner with a boombox, which made out of stars, I guess. It is cool to see this little media manager telephone piece. I will have to say that. That is cool. We get this little plate that we can put on it a little, looks like an ice cream and umbrella. We also get a little bed behind it so you can easily fit the figure on and off of there. And I say that because we have a little bit of texture on the bricks, or lack of, should I say. Some of them are plates and some of them are tiles. Some of them are plates, some of them are tiles. So you can put the figure on and take it off easily, without any difficulty. We also have a brush here and 2 little jumper plates. I wonder why there's just 2 open jumper plates like that. Maybe it's to put this boombox next to it, or maybe it's for the surfboard. I don't know. We have a small crab that's on this side. We also get to see the dog from the Series 10 Trendsetter. Is available in a set, and it's cool that we're getting it again in a set. So you'll be able to get multiples of those if you wanted to. He's sitting in a little pink basket. He's in the back of a car, which is mostly lavender, some medium azure, maybe a little bit of purple and lavender. I'm not really sure which is which now because I'm seeing the colors right next to each other, and I can tell them apart, but I don't know which is which. And of course, this set is going to have a lot of printed pieces because it's a junior set. They normally don't include stickers with junior sets. So I don't know what other models they intend on building with this set, but for the base image, it looks pretty good. I like the way this is designed. I like the new girl minifigure with new parts, the new head and the new torso. Because usually with juniors, we're getting a whole bunch of repeats of some other ones. But this one actually has some new variety to it. It's a really cool dolphin shirt, may I say. And I'm a guy. But I have an open mind. And I also like how the surfboard is designed. It's actually okay for it to have printing on it for me because we already have some that don't have printing. We can, use some variety for some that do. It also matches our shirt. And I would estimate this set, I don't really know how many pieces it is, but I would estimate this to be around the $10 range, because usually they'll have junior sets pretty small like this in a small box for about $10. Even this set could be about $10 or so. This is set number 10679, the Pirate's Treasure Hunt. And this one seems to have a little bit of interesting stuff to it too. Now, I just did a Pirates video, but I didn't include this set in it because it's juniors. But I think this might be an interesting start to the Pirates theme if you were to look into it. Now, don't underestimate this set because it's juniors. This one actually has a lot of interesting stuff to it. It's 57 pieces, which means most likely this will be less than $10. This could probably be about 7 or 8 if I'm lucky. But I don't know. I mean, some of the pieces might actually push it up to $10. So that could make it good or bad depending on what the official price is. And I don't know it. We get to see a cool looking pirate here with what seems to be a little bit of a new hat. I'm not really sure if that's going to be a new printing on the hat. The face is the same as we've seen from Dino and from some other themes. I think it's from City Mining. The torso on this figure is new. The legs are nothing new because we've had the peg leg before. We get a new treasure map in this set, We get a new pirate flag in a kitty form, so it doesn't match exactly with the hat. We get a shark in here, which is cool to get a small animal in a small set. Surfer Rescue, City, Coast Guard. I definitely made a note about that. And this is a new form of shark, even a new fin on the back, the new gills, a little bit of difference in the fins on the front. We also get this small little pirate display on the back, some sort of island, maybe some rock wall or something. It has a window on it, so this large white piece is actually one large piece, and then you just fit the windows on there. We also get to see a black treasure chest with some gold inside. The black treasure chest is actually interesting because we don't see it very often in Lego sets. We don't see it. I don't remember seeing it in any of the Pirates 2015 sets. So that is interesting, according to the boxes. And we also get a new cab from the Pirates 2015 sets for this minifigure. So technically in this set, you're getting 2 minifigures and 1 animal. And I think it's a pretty good one. I would definitely want to pick this up. In comparison to the other one, we had 2 animals and 1 minifigure. I think this one is a little bit better. I don't know, they're both good in their own ways. Next set we'll take a look at is set number 10680, the refuse truck. Or, it could be a garbage truck, it could be a recycling truck. The sign on it kind of makes it want to be a recycling truck, but we all know they kind of go back and forth in Lego City in terms of recycling or throwing away garbage, So this one has a new mold on the bottom of it to accompany these large wheels. I figured out it was a new mold because of the large wheels. And so we have a new base that's going to be used for the juniors theme and allow it for, more to build on top of the vehicle. Looks like something that's about, I'm going to roughly say 6 by 12, but I'm not sure how long this is. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, so 16, so 6 this way by 16 this way. That's pretty good. I actually like the size of that. So it'd have a lot of opportunity for kids to build, on top of this vehicle for other things. In this set, we're getting 2 minifigures, but they are standard city minifigures, so nothing exciting as far as those go. They have the new blue hats, but again, we get those in city, so nothing really exciting there. We get a small trash can with some stuff to put inside. We get the small bag from the Santa from Series 8. It is nice to get it again in a set. Seems like we have room in here for maybe 1 or 2 figures. Not really sure about that yet from how it looks here. We got these exhaust pieces, which are nice. We got a new bucket dumping piece in the back, which is cool to get. I haven't seen anything like this since the Toy Story 2009 theme when they had Lotso's dump truck in yellow. They kind of had a similar piece. And then on the back, we get to see this little dumpster. That's kind of cool, and I like the way the dumpster is built. It has some of those side pieces that are used in some of the Lego City sets on the back of the cab for certain vehicles, like the cement mixer. So that's how they build this up in order to, get the framing around it, but also have enough room to fit stuff inside. It's also on wheels, too, which is interesting. I don't really know how many pieces this is, but I would estimate this is somewhere around, I'm going to say $15 to $20. I mean, they've had $15 junior sets this year in 2014, and they've had $20 sets in 2014, but I would assume by some of the larger pieces, it's going to bump it up to about 20 just for, new production, and just, it looks like a large box. Next up, we have 2 sets that don't have the boxes to them, so I can't say anything much about them. 10684 Supermarket. Now, that sounds interesting, whether or not you're a Juniors fan. A Lego supermarket. That's just like when we had a Lego Friends shopping mall. You don't get a shopping mall in Lego City unless you count things like the town square. Okay, I'll give you that. But the Friends shopping mall definitely has some things that Lego doesn't have in the Lego City. That's why I like Friends. I may not buy it that often, but I like the concepts. Getting back on track, this is a Lego Juniors supermarket. And I imagine it's going to have some sign. It's probably going to be one of the more expensive sets. I would think both of these would be expensive. This one, 685 fire station. I don't really know how big these would be. I mean, the fire station, especially because we have a fire emergency set from 2014. Why would they make a second one in 2015? Are they also going to make a police station? Because they had a police station this year, but are they going to make one next year? Fire and police always get made, yearly, so we don't know about a police station yet. But the supermarket seems very interesting. I don't know how big that's going to be, but if it's on a 16 by 32 base plate or something close to that, I would be happy. That's a pretty big amount of space for a supermarket, especially in the juniors theme, but probably too big. So maybe we're getting something a little smaller. I don't really know. It's hard to say at this time, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what that will look like, because that seems like something I would be interested in. And if it's not too expensive, maybe interested in buying. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And stay tuned for more LEGO Thoughts videos in the future. We'll see you next time.